If you're a die-hard Browns fan and love breaking down the game like we do, hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell so you never miss a blitz. The Cleveland Browns made a major move this week, locking in their most important rookie just as off-season activities ramp up. On Tuesday, the team officially announced the signing of defensive tackle Mason Graham, their prized first-round pick and the 5th overall selection in the 2025 NFL Draft. With rookie minicamps and organized team activities (OTAs) in full swing, the Browns wasted no time in ensuring that their top defensive addition would be ready to go from day one. Fans have been eager to see what Graham can bring to the table, and now they won't have to worry about any contract disputes holding him back. The deal is done, the ink is dry, and Mason Graham is officially a Cleveland Brown. This signing not only brings excitement on the field, but also solidifies the Browns' commitment to building a dominant defense for years to come. Mason Graham's arrival in Cleveland has been met with massive anticipation, especially considering the hype that surrounded him throughout the draft process. Standing tall as a disruptive force on the interior defensive line, Graham was a dominant presence at Michigan, drawing comparisons to NFL greats for his ability to blow up plays in the backfield, his strength, quickness off the snap, and football. IQ made him a can't-miss prospect. That's why the Browns didn't hesitate to use their top 5 pick to secure him. Now, with the deal finalized, Graham can focus fully on football. No distractions, no drama. His transition to the professional ranks will be crucial, especially given the expectations placed on the top pick. But make no mistake, the Browns believe he's ready to meet that challenge head on. Financially, the numbers on Graham's deal are just as impressive as his college highlight reel. The rookie contract will span 4 years and be worth a total of $40.87 million. And yes, that's all fully guaranteed. Included in that package is a hefty $26 million signing bonus, putting a serious exclamation mark on his first NFL payday. Rookie contracts in today's league operate on a fairly strict pay scale based on draft position, which means there wasn't much room for negotiation. Still, it's a life-changing deal for Graham and a well-earned reward for one of the most talented players in the 2025 draft class. For Cleveland, it's a major investment, but one they believe will pay huge dividends both immediately and long-term. With Graham now officially in the fold, the Browns have signed 5 of their 7 rookie draft picks. It's been a steady march of announcements over the past few weeks, beginning with 3rd-round tight end Harold Fannin Jr., followed by 2nd-round linebacker Carson Schwessinger, and 4th-round running back Dylan Sampson. Most recently, just over a week ago, Cleveland inked 5th-round quarterback Shedeur Sanders to a deal, generating plenty of buzz given his high-profile college career and NFL pedigree. Now, Graham joins that growing list of young talent ready to make an impact. With only 2 rookies left unsigned, 2nd-round running back Quinton Judkins and 3rd-round quarterback Dylan Gabriel, the Browns are ahead of the curve in getting their draft class ready for the grind of the NFL season. The timing of Graham's signing couldn't be more perfect. Cleveland's OTAs kicked off today, giving the rookie defensive tackle an immediate opportunity to get acclimated to the pro environment. These workouts are crucial for player development, especially for rookies trying to earn their stripes and learn the system. For Graham, it's a chance to start building chemistry with his defensive line teammates, get coached up on scheme responsibilities, and begin his adjustment to the speed and complexity of the NFL game. Being present from the start is a huge advantage, particularly for a player expected to contribute right away. The Browns are hoping he can be a plug-and-play force in the middle of the defense, someone who can command double teams and collapse the pocket from day one. There's a growing sense of optimism around Cleveland that this draft class could be something special. Between Graham anchoring the defensive line, Schwessinger adding toughness at linebacker, and dynamic skill players like Sampson and Sanders providing offensive depth, there's a lot to be excited about, and the front office deserves credit for how they've handled these signings. Methodical, timely, and efficient. In years past, rookie holdouts and drawn-out negotiations could cloud training camp preparations, but that's no longer the norm. The structure of rookie contracts under the current collective bargaining agreement has streamlined the process, allowing teams like the Browns to focus more on football and less on paperwork. For fans, it means less worry and more anticipation. As the season draws closer, Mason Graham in particular represents more than just a top draft pick. He symbolizes a new identity for the Browns' defense. For years, the team has been searching for a dominant presence on the interior, someone who can anchor the line and elevate everyone around him. In Graham, they believe they've found that player. His motor never stops, his technique is refined. Beyond his years, and his leadership qualities stood out even in college. Those traits, combined with his raw physical gifts, make him a potentially transformative figure for the Browns. Defensive coordinators are already drawing up ways to utilize his skill set, and teammates have spoken highly of the energy and intensity he brings to the field. The spotlight will be bright, but if his college career is any indication, Graham thrives under pressure. The significance of having 5 rookies already under contract extends beyond just logistics. It speaks to the culture Cleveland is building. There's a clear message being sent. This is a team that's focused, professional, and ready to compete. No distractions, no delays. The sooner these rookies are immersed in the team structure, the better prepared they'll be when the real games begin. And make no mistake, the expectations are high in Cleveland. After a solid 2024 season that saw the Browns flirt with playoff contention, the franchise is pushing hard to take the next step. The pieces are coming together, and young talents like Mason Graham are a big part of that puzzle. His development will be closely watched, not just by fans in Cleveland, but by the entire league. Of course, 2 names still remain on the unsigned list: Quinshon Judkins and Dylan Gabriel. But all signs point to those deals getting done in short order. There's been no indication of any tension or obstacles in the negotiation process, and given how structured rookie contracts have become, it's likely just a matter of time. Once those final 2 pieces fall into place, the Browns will have completed their rookie signing sweep, a critical milestone as the team looks ahead to training camp and preseason action. For now, though, the focus is on Mason Graham, the cornerstone of this draft class. His contract is signed, his role is clear, and the countdown to his NFL debut has officially begun. In the ever-competitive AFC North, the margin for error is razor thin. The Browns know that if they want to keep pace with teams like the Bengals, Ravens, and Steelers, every move matters, and securing a talent like Mason Graham is a move that could shift the balance of power. His presence in the trenches gives Cleveland a new dimension defensively, one that could change the way opponents game plan. And beyond the X's and O's, it's the confidence and identity he brings that could prove most valuable. The Browns are all in on their vision for the future, and with Graham now officially on board, that vision is starting to come into focus. Browns fans, buckle up. The next era of Cleveland football might just be led by number 95 in the middle, wreaking havoc and leading the charge. Enjoying the content so far? Smash that like button and drop your take in the comments. We want to hear what you think about the Browns this season. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats because the NFL rumor mill is on fire. The latest buzz shaking the football world is that none other than Justin Jefferson might be heading to the Cleveland Browns. Yes, you heard that right. The Minnesota Vikings superstar wide receiver could be suiting up in brown and orange, and if that happens, it would instantly create one of the most dangerous offensive units the league has ever seen. The thought of Jefferson catching bombs in First Energy Stadium is enough to make any Browns fan's heart skip a beat. This isn't just your everyday off-season chatter. Multiple insiders are hinting that there's some serious traction behind this move, and it could change the entire landscape of the AFC North. Imagine this scenario: Deshaun Watson, now healthy, and with a full offseason of preparation, finally ready to deliver on the promise that made the Browns invest so heavily in him. Add Nick Chubb, one of the most dominant running backs in the league, who's still running over defenders like they're traffic cones. Now, picture Justin Jefferson lining up wide, stretching defenses to their breaking point with his elite route running and jaw-dropping catches. It's the kind of offensive firepower Cleveland has dreamed about for decades. No more relying solely on the ground game or trying to make things work with decent but not game-changing receivers. Jefferson would be the game changer this franchise has been missing. Of course, this potential blockbuster doesn't come without its complications. Justin Jefferson is currently under contract with the Vikings, and prying him away won't be easy or cheap. Minnesota would likely demand a massive haul of draft picks and possibly a player or 2 in return. But here's where things get interesting. The Browns have shown in recent years that they're not afraid to make aggressive moves to push their team over the top. Remember the Deshaun Watson trade? The front office has proven it's willing to mortgage future assets for present-day success. And considering the wide open window in the AFC right now, adding Jefferson might be the final piece they need to make a legitimate Super Bowl run. Sources close to the situation suggest that Jefferson himself might be open to a change of scenery. The Vikings are in a bit of a transitional phase, with questions at quarterback and an aging roster. For a young superstar like Jefferson, the allure of joining an ascending team with a dynamic quarterback and a passionate fan base could be too tempting to pass up. And let's not forget, the Browns boast one of the best offensive lines in football. A key factor for any wide receiver looking to put up huge numbers. With Watson having the time to throw and Jefferson able to get open against any defense, this pairing could be lethal. From a schematic standpoint, adding Jefferson to the Browns would force opposing defenses into impossible choices. Do they stack the box to stop Nick Chubb and risk Jefferson burning them deep? Or do they play two safeties back, opening up huge running lanes for Chubb and Kareem Hunt? The versatility and unpredictability this offense could unleash would make Cleveland a nightmare matchup every single week. Head coach Kevin Stefanski, known for his creative play calling and offensive innovation, would have a field day designing plays to maximize Jefferson's talents. This move could not only redefine the Browns' offense, but also set a new standard for offensive efficiency in the NFL. Let's not overlook the cultural impact such a trade would have on the city of Cleveland. For decades, Browns fans have endured heartbreak after heartbreak, watching their team struggle through losing seasons and missed opportunities. The arrival of a bona fide superstar like Justin Jefferson would send a clear message. The Browns are no longer a punchline. They are here to compete at the highest level. The Dawg Pound, already one of the most passionate fan bases in sports, would erupt with excitement, filling the stadium and creating one of the most intimidating home field advantages in the league. The energy and belief around the team would be unlike anything Cleveland has seen in years. Financially, there would be hurdles to clear. Jefferson is due for a massive contract extension, one that would likely make him the highest paid wide receiver in NFL history. The Browns would need to navigate their salary cap situation carefully to make room for such a deal. However, the NFL is a league where teams often find ways to manipulate the cap when it means adding an elite talent. Cleveland's front office, led by general manager Andrew Berry, has shown a keen ability to structure contracts creatively. If they truly believe Jefferson is the missing piece, they will find a way to make it work, even if it means parting with beloved players or restructuring existing deals. Let's also consider how this move would alter the AFC North power dynamics. The division is already one of the toughest in football, with the Ravens, Bengals, and Steelers all perennial contenders. Adding Jefferson to the Browns would instantly vault them into that upper echelon. Suddenly, Cleveland wouldn't just be fighting for a wild card spot. They'd be legitimate favorites to win the division and make a deep playoff run. The Bengals have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. The Ravens have Lamar Jackson. But the Browns, they'd have Watson, Chubb, and Jefferson, a true big three that could rival any offense in the league. Of course, until pen meets paper, this is all speculation. Rumors swirl every offseason, and not every potential blockbuster comes to fruition. But this one feels different. The fit is perfect, the timing makes sense, and both sides might be motivated to make it happen. Fans and analysts alike will be watching every insider tweet, every front office move, for signs that this is more than just a rumor. If it does happen, it would send shockwaves through the NFL and instantly reshape the narrative around the Cleveland Browns from a team with potential to a team with championship expectations. In the end, whether or not this trade materializes, the mere possibility of Justin Jefferson joining the Browns is a testament to how far this franchise has come. No longer are they the league's doormat, hoping for small improvements year after year. They are a bold, ambitious organization willing to swing for the fences. And for Browns fans, that's an exhilarating place to be. So stay tuned, folks, because this offseason just got a whole lot more interesting. If Justin Jefferson does indeed land in Cleveland, the phrase Super Bowl or bust won't just be a catchy slogan. It will be the new reality. Thanks for riding with us on another Browns Blitz. If you like the video, share it with a fellow. Fan, hit subscribe and ring that bell so you're always part of the Dawg Pound conversation. Go Browns!